Saturday. I don't know the words. In the park Saturday. I don't know. Sorry, that was a failed attempt at my mind trying to recall lyrics. All right, day 37. Good morning, Kathleen. Day 37. I'm just working out my lower back that feels stiff. So just give yourself a little stretches and then we'll get started. Okay. That's a good one. All right, so let's come into our seat. I'm going to talk a little bit about astrology today, so just warning you. Oh, there goes Instagram telling folks, hey Joanne. Okay. Coming into your seat. And allowing the spine to reach tall. Feeling nice and strong in your core. And beginning with some deep breaths all the way into your belly. Priming the system, priming the body. Inhaling deep into the belly. Exhale, pushing all the breath out. Deep in the belly. Exhale, pushing all the breath out. One more deep in the belly. Exhale, pushing all the breath out. Good, just breathing naturally. Bringing your hands onto your heart center. Connecting to your intention. Nourishing my body, mind, and spirit is my priority. Nourishing my body, mind, and spirit is my priority. Good, deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Getting ready for a breath of fire. Arms up or down, even inhales and exhales through the nose, timers on. One minute down, 2 to go. Just keep up, stay with it if you can. You might notice my belly kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Pumps a little bit. So if you're inhaling and the breath fills up the belly and you're exhaling, navel is pushing the breath out, you might find that happening with yourself. You don't have to force it. It might just be natural and letting yourself experience that as part of the breath practice. Last minute. Good, deep inhale. Hold the breath in, interlace the hands above the head and stretch. Open the body up. Leaning from side to side, getting deep into the armpits, the sides of the body. Good. And exhale, sweeping the arms down. Just taking a few breaths here. So we have a new moon coming up this week and the Lunar New Year. Moving into position for spinal flexes. And one of the grand astrological events happening this month is the Saturn-Uranus square, I think it is. I'm no professional. Inhaling, dropping the belly, exhale, spine in the opposite direction. Just starting to move that energy throughout the body as I share some of my very primitive astrological knowledge. So I may have said this before. I don't know where I speak things sometimes or if I'm just talking to myself. But Uranus is a planet that symbolizes anarchy and the breaking down of traditions. And Saturn represents the structures that hold us. And so they start to really kind of collide with each other this month. I think it's like February 17th or something like that. And starting to just explore your body here, stretching, opening up into the different spaces and places. And so some of us might view this as a really amazing opportunity if we don't like some of the structures that, the bigger structures that we're operating within, you know, as community, as government, etc., or even personally, you know, maybe there's this idea, this structure of tradition that you found yourself locked into just by nature of habit, and it may be an opportunity to kind of really throw that aside. Good big hip circles. But as with any kind of profound change or conflict, it's not always an easy thing. Moving in both directions with your hip circles. But sometimes there's enough of an alignment with the ultimate goal of change that it can make the process be something that you can really experience fully with compassion and coming back to hands and knees. So I'm just planting the seeds for you to think about those things. We're going to change up our core practice today. I hope it's all right. What we're going to do is we're going to come onto our forearms. You can interlace your hands, and then you're going to, can you see my toes? We're going to come up into a plank this way. So we're up on our toes, and we're going to hold the plank. Has everyone got that? Holding plank. Leaning on the forearms, and we're going to hold this with breath of fire. Do the best that you can. If you need to put your knees down, you can. And you don't have to do breath of fire, but it actually helps to engage and activate the navel, helping you to hold this position. So it is useful. It's not meant to be more challenging. So we're going to try to stay here for another 20 seconds. Good, deep inhale. And exhale. You can lower yourself down and just breathe here. Head turned to one side. And turning head to the other side. Beautiful. And now we're going to push ourselves back up. You can come into a child's pose first. Stretching there. And then curling toes, lifting up to down dog. It's Saturday. It's a higher energy day, so we just pushed ourselves a little bit in our core. Walking feet to hands. Inhaling up. Exhaling heart center. Good. Sun salutations. Inhale up, reach back. Exhale, fold forward. Hopping back to plank. Lowering yourself down. Up to cobra. Back to down dog. Walking hands, feet to hands. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Hopping back to plank and lowering down. Pushing up to cobra. Back to down dog. Walking feet to hands. Inhaling up. Exhaling heart center. Last one, your own flow. When you're done meeting in seats, so just coming back into your seat whenever you're ready, rooting into the earth. And that is actually one of the most powerful practices you can do whenever you're feeling out of sorts. So if you do start to let go of structures and change structures, you can always feel a little wobbly, can feel a little unstable. But just making time to root into the earth, especially if you can put your feet on the earth, directly on the earth, bare feet. But here we can energetically connect to our earth, so we can anchor into that stability. That will be there for us. Allowing the spine to grow tall. Eyes opened or closed. And just noticing the connection that you have with the earth. Or anything in your life that you feel you can anchor into as a point of stability. It could be family members, it could be your home, it could be a job, although sometimes jobs are part of the things that gets restructured when we experience great change. But sometimes the job is that structure of foundation for us. So just noticing the places that you anchor into for stability and support, and just breathing with them. a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Closing our practice with gratitude. Really embracing yourself, thanking yourself, breathing gratitude into your body. And letting it flow throughout every cell. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Congratulations, another day done. Happy Saturday, and see you hopefully tomorrow or soon. Ciao.